Coach, the Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready. To match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on third down, Murray. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he finds Cook. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
2nd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. From the gun on third down. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Collins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. On the move to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Murray now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. To throw on 3rd down. Murray, he completes it to Bryant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36. On first down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down, Murray. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with us bouncing their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Toss play, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Check.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Murray now, 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Pretty move. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Murray gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 39. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Murray. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the catch made by Hilton. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray complete to Hilton. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll set up to throw. And he finds Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. But he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Murray now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's more. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On the ready. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Tighten up, tighten up. Let's go.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Looking long for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant you the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Go! Let's go!
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. That's it. You ain't going nowhere.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.